by winning Coach Trot Reyes, and Player of the Game, Ronde Hollis Jefferson. Coach Trot, you associated your elimination round success to your defense, but throughout the quarterfinals, you've really been flexing your muscles offensively. You've been averaging 107 points against your 96 in the elimination round. In what ways have you seen your men elevate your offense that you would like to sustain in the next round?
Um, just in this sport, it's about playing defense certainly, but it's really also about putting the ball in the hoop. And I think in the quarterfinals, we finally hit some shots. If you will notice, our field goal percentages in the elimination round were very low on all fronts, on 2 points, 3 points, everything. But we took a good hard look at film and we gauged the quality of our misses. I believe not all misses are created equally. So we had good misses, we had good shots, we just were not hitting them. So we stuck to it, and all of our discussion in the quarterfinals is in the offense to take good shots. As long as we take good shots, that means we're shooting, we're not turning the ball over. And the more good shots we take, the more chances we are of making them. And I think that's what happened in the quarterfinals. I think the last two games, we started hitting some shots. And that really goes a long way towards helping you win the ball game. But still, in spite of our making shots, we don't want to take away our focus from our defense. That's still our starting point. That's still our identity.
Coach, you mentioned your shooting in the last two games. The first two games went down to the wire. How would you take the lessons from this series in terms of areas that you'd like to focus on in your preparations, considering you do not know who you're going up against yet in the next round?
Yeah, two things right off, just looking at the stats and that we've been talking about is our turnovers. We led the league in the fewest number of turnovers in the elimination round, but now this is the second game, game two, and today we had game two, we had 16, today we had 17. So that's too high for us. So that's something that we have to take a look at, number one. And number two, it's our free throw attempts, our free throw percentage. So we just need to make sure that, especially in the final four, in the semifinals, we have to do a better job making our free throws. And the final thing is, I thought as well as a defense we played, there's still certainly a lot to improve on, a lot for us to take a look at on video. Whoever we play is going to be a very different team than NLEX. So it's going to be a test of our flexibility and our adaptability. So it's going to be a very big test for big challenge for our defense.
Thank you, Coach Shot. Ronde, moving on to you, congratulations. Whenever you're seated here, you talk about your willpower pushing you through. How much of a mental game was this quarterfinal series for you? What was the mental self-talk like?
Today was rough. Today was rough. I'm usually better at catching myself. I got 2 technicals today, or one, or some, I don't know, delay of game.
Delay of game, yeah.
And I think I was just, too deep in my head about the free throws. I expect better of myself, especially shooting 18 free throws. I'm setting the standard for my teammates, and I just got to be a lot better. So I would say today was I was a little out of it, but you got to give credit to my teammates, coaches. We all believe, we got wonderful guys that can make shots, that can make plays, and they played their part extremely well throughout this series. And they stepped up big. So.
Ronde, aside from the free throws, in what ways did NLEX make you uncomfortable, which you think is really vital in preparing you for the next round?
I mean, just the physicality, just we know how it's going to get every time we advance, every time we play a game. Teams and scouting teams are watching us, so any advantage they can pick up on, they're trying to take advantage of those things. So, just their physicality was top notch, and I expect teams to play like that because they know I'm not backing down. So they can throw whoever at me. I'm gonna accept the challenge and see let whatever I can control. I'm gonna control that, and then let the rest take care of itself.
We're now opening the floor to the media.
Coach, with the other series heading into a game 5, I think yung game 1 ng semis would be Wednesday na. How valuable is it?
Talaga.
Anyway, kasi
Yeah.
medyo mahaba yung rest nyo. So how valuable is it to your chances of at least advancing to the final?
Any chance that we get to rest and recover, especially at this stage, is crucial. I think it's very, very important. I still don't know when the schedule is going to be, but yes, it's certainly going to be very valuable. But it will only be valuable if we make good use of it. So we have to go back now and plot the schedule, and that's going to be determined by when the start of the semifinals is. Baka naman alam nyo na, sabihin nyo na sa akin. Wednesday nga, whatever happens, Wednesday.
Kasi Saturday yung game 5.
Saturday, so hindi Friday. So Saturday yung game 5. Okay. So then, nga, hindi pwede Sunday kasi. So Wednesday. Okay. Thank you. So yeah, well, that rest is, you know how it is, right? There's always going to be that give and take between resting and being fresh and just being losing your edge. So we have to make a real good determination on the quality of our preparation and practices in these next few days.
Coach, how about playing ng backup? I think you have a good shooting night tonight. How important is it for you?
Yeah, I think the ability of his teammates to get him off. This guy Ronde sets really good screens for Ray, and he demands so much gravity. Same thing with Calvin and Roger, that it's really giving guys like Ray and Glenn Kelly a lot of opportunities, and Ray is doing an excellent job, not only making shots but also setting the table and calling plays, making sure that the right people get the shots, and sometimes the right person is him. So he's just making. We talked about it before the last game. He's just doing his job. I think he's been doing an excellent job.
Coach, good evening. Just the feeling of being back in the semifinals since you came back as TNT.
Yeah, that was our final reminder before coming out. I said we were in this exact same situation a few months ago. We were 1 win away from the Final Four, and we dropped 2 in a row. We missed the Final Four, the last conference, by 1 point in a knockout game. So I just reminded the guys of that to make sure that we don't get to a knockout game this time around. So very glad that they responded.
Thank you so much, Coach Shot.
Thank you.